and welcome to another beautiful episode of Memoir of a Naija Girl. My name is Helen. How are you doing today? You can see me all glammed up and looking, I can say that myself. So on today's episode, I have with me Tolu Obanro. Tolu is the popular music composer for all the big films in Nigeria. Talk about Brotherhood, talk about Ageshinkole, talk about Battle of Buka Street, talk about this other one, Gang of Lagos, and many more. So he's my guest today, AMVCA nominee. He got 3 nominations, guys. That's a big deal. So we're talking to him today to get to know everything about music composition in movies and soundtrack and how they create mood for movies and many more. So stay down, relax, and just stay tuned. I have with me the popular, award-winning Tolu Obanro.
Yeah, she got my name right.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, my name is Tolu Obanro. Yes.
How are you doing today?
Very fine, thank you.
Our very popular AMVCA nominee
Jesus.
and other big awards nominee.
Even me, I did not know.
How do you feel today?
I feel very good. Thank you for having me. I'm really happy to be here.
Thank you for also having us.
Happy. No, now you have me.
You know, we have ourselves.
As you got me, I don't come.
So, I've known Tolu for many years. I think since 2000 and what?
You don't tell.
So reminiscing over the old time at National Broadcast Academy, where we both took the production course.
Yes.
Was that like a laying foundation for you in the music business?
Hey. So, well, I don't want to say no, I'll say yes.
Okay.
But it was not like yes, because I think I started playing piano small. You know that from like the age of 10, 11, my first production would be like when I was 15.
Oh, nice.
So I think the MBA came later, in fact, after my university. So, and I'd done like so many stuffs before MBA. But yeah, MBA was just a like shape now, where I got to like meet a lot more people doing the same stuffs, or people that I found that I could collaborate with to do some other things I had.
And the music business, is this what you envisioned it to be for yourself?
So even now I don't always see where I am as like, okay, this is what my vision is. I'm always like hoping for more. So I started with just doing regular playing piano, like, how can I be playing piano? So at age 17, all I know, started doing production. Then I was even very small though. I started doing production. I was a teenager. I was like, this is good, this feels good, but where will this take me? Okay. But I like my sound. I like the way it's been mixed. Okay. I left production. Where production was there, I started doing mixing and mastering, doing a lot of mixing and mastering. Then I liked it. I was like, okay, is that all? So I started doing some dialogue cleaning for different adverts, and I did a lot of dialogue cleaning during FIRS. There was a program I was cleaning, editing for FIRS. So that was one major time. And then I did Destiny Child Gospel Music Talent Hunt as music director. It was then I was like, oh, so music can pay like this much, because I mean, the owner of that show is like my mentor till today.
What's his name?
Her name?
Yeah, name, sorry.
Mrs. Uchina.
Nice.
So she just called me and like, come. I was so head bent on I must be music director, if not I'm not doing anything. Like, come, you are too young, it's a reality show. You are tiny, you won't fit the screen. But I like your passion, I like your energy. So we are going to create a new role, assistant music director. You do all the roles of a music director, but you don't get to show on the screen. And then, for example, your English is not there yet. You are like, I went to university, what did you study? Geology. She laughed. You have H factor. I'm like, me? No. She's like, yes, you do. And then she kind of just mentored me through English that I thought I knew, you know, to other stuffs. And then, like, no, you can do music and make the money bankers make. You know, it's different when people tell you stuff, and it's different when they show you stuff. She actually paid me that much. You know,
she didn't just take you.
No, she didn't just tell
you about
will
the
make
fish.
it. She also paid me for how many songs did I do? And I just got millions. And seriously, yeah, seriously. So up to today, people say, who mentored you business in the business wise of the business wise of what you're doing? I still called her yesterday, like, I'm stuck. Like, you can't be stuck. Don't take too many jobs. Take this job, take that job. You don't have to do 10 jobs. You can do 5 jobs and get paid for what you get paid for 10 jobs. Just pick the right jobs. So she's like been there, you know, she's my vacation. She can just like, hey guy, would you like to travel to so place? Go for vacation. So she's, you know, that kind of person you want in your life.
I want her. I don't know how you did it, but excuse me, ma. I'm here.
I want her to say this. She go laugh. Like, who said you? I don't normally talk about her.
But I mean, sometimes
this is like the first time
important.
I'm talking about her in public, actually.
I think it's also important for us to regard and say the names of the people who are there for us or who were there for
special
us.
to me. I cannot lie. She has saved my life, but that once. You know that time that you be sick and you won't know where to go.
So, I know you've always been like a big boy since inception, you know. you know Tolu. Tolu is that one person who would make it rain when he's around. Like, okay, you guys should drink now. You know, that kind of stuff. So, and you've worked with various or different gospel artists, for example.
Yeah.
What changed now that you are doing music for movies?
Nothing really changed though. It's just that I wanted more. Yeah. I'm sure at this. Okay, so after a year of just doing movies, I already wanted more, and that's how I found myself in the circle that I am. Like, you can't just sit down and be doing movies. I'm scoring movies. Okay, I want more. I'm sure by next year I'll want more, and then there'll be everything has been like a step higher. It's not really a change, like a total change. Okay. It's just a step further, a step further. I think there are so many steps to go. Before the camera action and speak, we talked about music score. But I do not know a lot about it. I want you to tell me the difference between music composition and music score. Okay, so music composition is almost something as music score, but producing is what's different. So when you're talking about just music production, it's just listening to the song, then you are trying to see how the genre of people your target audience will like kind of accept it, right? That's what you do. So you are making the music so that when the sound comes, they will like, this jam. But for movies, it's like totally kind of different because you are trying to like interpret every scene, every move, every camera angle change, just the way it is, so that you can well represent it to anybody watching it. So it's more tasking and it's sweeter, more professional, and just where you want to be. Okay. How do you determine soundtrack selection for a movie? Okay, so for me, I don't know if people select, but I think for me, I create from scratch. You will hardly find an already made sound on any movie I do, because it's the movie that will determine the kind of sounds that you would infuse that I'll use for it. For example, Gangs had Ayo, Gangs had action, Gangs had that beautiful epicness and emotions. Yes, and then you cannot talk to Jade Osiberu and she gives you an idea and then you miss it. That was Gangs. KOT had me just saying, just think Troy of Africa. Because then Woman King was not even out yet. Second Black Panther was not out yet. So he said, just think Troy as an African movie. I'm like, I I can do that. It's like, come on, feel free. So I mean, so that's it.
Would you rather a director tell you, I want you to explore, or I want this and this and this, you know, the specification of what I want and whether they want you to explore?
So if the director can tell me I want this, they can make it with anybody. Do you understand? So, but I think the idea is you listen to the director, and for me, I don't know how it works for others.
Other people.
I listen to, that's why I wouldn't sound the same on like every movie. I listen to the director, we rub mind, we think like, okay, this is how it should be. I know what he's trying to, the director, but when I now understand what the director is trying to say, I mean, if you explain that same thing to 3 different people, they will approach it in 3 different ways. But my idea is I'm going to build so much on what the director has told me to even make it bigger than
it is.
what it is, yes.
So when they bring the movies, or when they shot the movies, they bring it to you. You watch the movie.
We start from script set. They send the script.
They send the script to you. So from the scripting, is that where you, in your head, like, okay, I think I should add this.
Okay.
I think this would be perfect.
So different movies, different approaches. Like different approach. Like let me think. The House of Secret that is coming out, depending on the date this one is coming out. So House of Secrets, after just reading, I came up with a theme sound. That even after watching, I couldn't find where to fit the theme sound. But the theme sound was what the director heard and said like, wow, this is going to be like the best movie for music and all this and all this. But I didn't find where to actually fit it in until maybe later, and it was not even perfect. But you know, so it comes in like different directions and different ways. Some I have to just watch it. Most you must watch. Then after that script, then when the first cut comes, then you can now start saying, okay, this movie we then do at the beginning. But for me, I always like to establish my presence in the beginning of the movie. Most of the movies that I've done, from the beginning, you will ask that, okay, you will just ask yourself, who made this music from the very beginning? I don't want you to go far. Don't go far. From the very beginning, I want to like steer your attention a little, then everything can like.
How important is soundtrack, good soundtrack, by the way, in music production? In
movie?
Yeah, movie.
So sounds, not just soundtracks, so film, I don't know, this country, they just call everything soundtrack. It's so annoying. Okay. But these things are really just film score, like scoring scenes and all this and all that. Let me just put it that way. For a scene that is supposed to be emotional, if I play the wrong sound mistakenly, I will turn people off that emotion and probably make them start laughing. For a scene that is very dangerous, if I mistakenly put the wrong sound, they won't even feel the danger. They'll feel like I want to kiss.
Yeah.
So is that sensitive? You have to score what you can see, elevating what is meant to be felt. That's at that point in time. For example, people are going to fight. You have to, if it's an emotional fight, you know there are different kinds of fight. There's fight of mommy, there's fight of let me you know, so there are different interpretations to this stuff. So you just have to, so music make those things kind of elevates the scene. Okay.
So you know, back in the days when we're watching a movie, when something's about to happen, you start hearing it. Is this something you still do? You still use that?
Yes, you do, but not
So what do you
different ways depending on what you are trying to. Danger is no longer the same level of danger. You can't. you can't have a danger of this level, then have a sound of this level. The danger and the sound need to
balance.
Yes, so that's how it is. It's not all the time.
It's like from brotherhood to Ageshinkole, Gang of Lagos, Battle of Buka Street. I mean, these are huge projects.
Okay.
You know, and I mean, that's not even all the things that you've done in the last years. What were the challenges? Or how challenging were these movies?
Hey, if I say I don't have challenges now, I want it to be somehow.
You don't get challenges.
But
so wait, no challenges got on face there. Well, the face work like that.
Yeah. I enjoy doing this shit.
So they were not challenges.
I enjoy doing this shit. Okay, maybe just time constraints. I like what I do. I don't take jobs that how do I put it? I don't take jobs from people that I don't want to say words that I won't be able to take back. But I don't take jobs from people that are not passionate about
the heart.
No, they about what sound will or what music will do to their movie.
Oh.
So, for example, if I pick up a movie and you give me a movie to do, and I'm like, this movie, I want 15 percussionists to gather around one mic, and one mic hanging there, and one mic hanging there, because I want to run a mic around and to pan it around. If I'm giving all that and the person is like, do we have the budget for that? I'm not doing. Do you understand? So I've never really had to face challenges, because I mean everything I've asked for from directors, they've pretty much given me. Yes. The
punches they threw at in this Ageshinkole was different from Gang of Lagos. The one that they did for Battle of Buka Street were different. How did you do those?
Okay, so that's the work of a sound designer.
Not your work?
No, not my work. If I had like any input on sound design, it would be just a little input on King of Thieves, because it was rearranged. If not, shout out to Kolade Murakiyo. He did the main sound design for KOT. I just did something light after it was rearranged. Battle on Buka Street, same Kolade Murakiyo. Then Gangs of Lagos was John Baz. John Baz also did Brotherhood. Oh, okay. So every of these people are like artists on their own. They sound like them. Okay. On different projects.
And the Baz goes.
That one was me and Adam and. So
how did you come with that? I like it. So very
I think
much.
It was. I spoke to Toby Makinde and I spoke to Funke Akindele. Mrs. Funke was like, okay, Tolu, there's this idea already. You know, this movie is all about the Gbasgbos, everywhere Gbasgbos. So I think they had like a sample already. And I was like, Gbasgbos, something. I like, no, this can be like a lot better or bigger. Or like, yeah, I make it now. So I think it dropped a teaser before we met. I'm like, this teaser can be better than this. So when they already gave me the job to do, I'm like, can we just not use this teaser, because like what I'm planning for the movie, this might really, I don't want to say water it down, but this might really not be the direction. Let me use that word, direction of like, we are now. So I just went and called my percussionists, and then yes, that's best.
And that happened?
Yes.
And seeing what that part did on social media, TikTok, how do you feel?
And I saw what it did, and it didn't win the AMVCA, so I don't feel anything.
So what does success mean to you? Is it until you get the AMVCA?
Success is, see, I'm not even kidding. Success is where I am. I'm not playing. Success is where I am. It's not by the number. Okay, for example, I had 3 nominations in the same category. Yeah. So tell me, do I really need to win, or do I need to fight to win?
But that moment where you got, your name was announced as a nominee, how do you feel? What was that?
3 nominations. Like? Okay, so let me be sincere. A year ago, when I started doing all the works that I got nominated for. I was like, they will nominate me. And when they nominate me, oh no.
Weird.
But you know, when that time came, before that time came, I already got over those things. Everything in my head has been the works I'm doing. You know, I have plans, so you'll be seeing the plans, but you know, it's more than, there's a thing about feeling very global locally. I hate it. When you feel global locally. I know, like,
what do you mean?
It's called local champion. So when before that time came, it's not like I thought that I was grown being nominated, but I just felt okay. Okay, I made a tweet even before I did Gangs, before I did all that one. I was like, I hope to do Man King 2. You know, that's the direction of my thoughts. I don't know if it will happen, but I'm not scared if they bring to me Black Panther. I'm sure I might nail it. That's my mindset. I'm not talking for anybody, and I'm not talking from the place of pride, but it's a place of that's what I want. It's not just nomination in a hotel and then that's all. Do you understand? It's what I want, I will say that. I mean, yes, nomination, fine. I went there. Should I even shock you? After the announcement, I was back in my hotel. I started working in the hotel they put me. I went there and I continued working.
That nomination, has it given you more exposure?
Yeah, my Leo.
You don't feel...
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure.
But everybody...
I don't know who called me after the nomination, but I'm sure people called me way before the nomination.
But when you were announced... But when you were announced, I'm talking about, do people call you to say, congratulations?
Yeah, of course. Everybody, congratulations. I mean, there are people, I'm really, really grateful to Multi-Choice because, I mean, people have been doing it for a long time and they never got nominated. So, for nomination, we go again this year, right? We go again this year. But that's not the ultimate goal, of course.
But when you didn't win, was that a letdown?
No, now.
So what did they give?
I didn't think I'll win.
You didn't think you were better than other people who won?
I don't think it's about better.
It's about what?
If you ask whoever won anything, they won't tell you it's because they were better than the person that didn't win. It's just people's choice. A lot of people's choice or few people's choice. It's people's choice.
You're being humble. But I know where you're coming from.
Do you understand what I mean? When people are to determine, especially people that really, I don't know, we will always be sentimental humans generally. So, I mean, the nomination is enough. It's enough recognition that I got nominated 3 times in one category. Yeah. It's okay. So the rest now, they say it's People's Choice Award. And it was not done by vote. My category was not by vote, it was by a panel. So it's the panel's choice award, and it's okay. Shout out to people that won, but I mean, nomination is enough for some of us. Okay.
Right now, Tolu, look at me. Do you feel like your works, they have been appreciated, recognized, and acknowledged?
Yes. And I cannot be grateful to God enough for how far He has brought me. It's a lot of recognition.
Who was that director that gave you your first shot?
And of course, Niyi. Talking about director that gave me my first shot in Hollywood. Yeah. Niyi Akimolayo. He's still giving me shots, safe. It's constantly giving me shots.
When you make movies and you compose the music and you do everything, you know, sometimes we get to hear this movie, this music on streaming platforms. The money that comes from that, we'll get it.
So it depends on the contract now. If you want to own it, you have to have a pre-contract arrangement with the owners of the movie. But for me, and right now, I don't take jobs where the film maker want to own the whole of my music. I don't take those jobs. I reject them.
Okay.
It's not that I reject them. I just have a negotiation. You cannot own all my music, oh, please. I beg. I'm begging you. You can use it forevermore for what you want to use, or that own it. You can use it for advice, you can use it for the movie. You cannot transfer it from one movie to another. Once you have the liberty to carry the song and carry it into another movie, you have owned it.
Yeah.
No, so just that, but you can use it forevermore for whatever you want to use it for that movie. But you cannot own it like, this is my song in which I am well pleased.
And what if they do? What if they do?
Oh, well, then is my own it will be my fault.
What do you mean?
Because before we start to say it's an arrangement, who owns this song? If they want to own a percentage of it, it's fine. Yes, for me, some people is 100% or nothing. For some, I give out like 20%.
So
and some will have a negotiation.
You are the one who, if you decide to put the music on
Platforms,
Spotify
yes.
or different platforms,
it's my
whatever
music.
that comes,
my music now.
It's yours.
The very good directors will, even their contract will tell you that the music is yours.
Okay.
So, and for the ones that want to own it, they will pay you to own the whole thing.
Let's take a quick break. So when we come back, we talk about you, more of you, and
less of me,
your plans,
and less of you.
What is the future for music composers in Nigeria? Do you think they have a future?
I think I'd like to talk about Nollywood generally.
Yeah.
I think people are doing great stuff, and when I see stuff on Twitter, it vexes me because you don't know the ADG that people put into these stuff. I took you around now.
Yeah.
You don't know the budget that goes into this stuff, and don't even criticize what you are not part of. But trust me, Nollywood is growing. Afrobeat has grown. Yeah. Nollywood is next. And then if that grows, definitely all the sound design, all of that things, then go they follow. Do you collaborate with other composers? Yes, I do. Hausas, Igbos? I don't think composition is not really tribal. Yeah, I mean, if for example you have a movie that is an indigenous movie, you need to infuse. Yeah, so I did that with Battle on Buka Street now. Oh, true. Every song on Battle on Buka Street is original, including the Igbo song, the Amala Igbo song. So as a composer born and bred in Nigeria, I don't think there's, as a composer born and bred in Nigeria, there is no genre of music I can't do. So it's just the singer or the artist that will be the only thing I have to like look for. How much do you charge? Per movie? Depends. Oh yeah, tell us. Don't be like that. No, it's going to depend. It depends on the budget of the movie now. Okay. Depends, but it's most times like 10% of your budget, or for the full sound, it should be 10% of your budget now. That's what I heard. So, yes, if you have a movie budget of 150M, please prepare 15M for us. Okay? Don't be doing like that. How are you people doing this thing? I'm interested. So there are 4 aspects to it. Okay. There's the dialogue cleaning and editing, there's the sound design, there's the music, and then there's the final mix. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's not your music can be, your music at the highest, like, wow, see the number of tracks I do. You do 70 tracks. But for movie, you can go as high as 800 to 1,000 tracks. Really? To mix, yes. Oh, wow. So it's a lot of work. So we're calculating it like, if a song is supposed to be like 70 tracks and we are doing it for, then what will be for a movie? Yeah, a movie is like that intense. When you first made that big money, that big movie money, what was the first thing you bought? I bought another car. Guy. And I parked the old one at my office because I could not park at my house. My landlord will suspect me. I don't.
You don't want him to increase your rate.
No, it should be that I sold the old one, then got a new one. But I did not sell the old one, I bought a new one. It still increased my rent. But yeah, I bought another car.
Okay. So, you feel good about what you're doing now?
Great. I feel great about what I'm doing.
And the people that you've worked with before, the gospel artists, things like that, they don't miss you?
I miss them. I can't tell. I can't say for them, but I miss them.
Yeah, you don't want to work for them anytime soon, or you're too busy.
There's no time. I'm booked till February like this.
February next year?
Yes.
Me, I'm not booked for anything. What kind of nonsense is this?
I'm booked till February next year.
But that's very good. That's very good.
There's actually
booked and busy.
There are some that I have accommodated because, like, I promised them some times ago that I was going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, there's an album from Word of. Is it Word of? Okay, there's an album, Sha. I won't talk about it. But 6 tracks. I like committed myself to it before now, so that I'm going to do. And I think that's about the only song I'm doing this year.
So if I'm doing a movie, for example, you know, my budget is like 2 million. Or you know, because they said Yoruba movies, for example, that's also
2 million. That should be like a 1 minute movie for our IGAB.
And for
how much will you pay your actors?
I would love.
The camera will follow.
You meet friends of friends, you know, one actor, you go and meet them and say sorry. So how much would you charge? 1 million. She said, okay, I will even give 50%. 50%.
No, like I said.
Because like we spoke with Emir few years ago. Yeah. Who is like a PR for some Yoruba movies, and he said sometimes the budget is like 2 million. So the is lower than 2 million. Then I said, okay, so how much does
those movies? I don't know if those 2 million movies make more than YouTube.
Yeah, but YouTube they're also making some money on YouTube.
The quality of work that goes to cinema, goes to platform is not the same quality of what goes to YouTube. And I don't even know who can make a movie 2 million now. Except all the actors are free and there are like 3 casts. And think of it now. How much do you want to rent camera? How much do you want?
No, you can always, if you have a friend that has camera, now you can get camera from your friends.
Is there any friends of friends?
You people want to share and ruin that friend's life. So now if you ask camera now,
so you don't
do do for you 2 million, do for this or 2
so you don't do free work for me, Tolu.
10K.
Tolu, you don't.
When that camera spoil, will you
say where this camera? It will not spoil that. So Tolu, you will not do free work for me.
It's you now. When just shoot a big budget movie, I mean.
But where I was the budget? If I get it, I will there. Yeah.
No, not big budget now. Just choose big budget movie, select director, carry a director like Kaibe Adetiba.
Okay. You see, Tolu is already carrying me to a place I don't know. You don't carry me go where I don't know.
It's not like that now.
It's like how
to shoot a 2 million movie. Even me, only my own budget.
You don't even chop all the money.
It's not enough for. Okay, Sha. I don't do Sha. Not my budget. The budget of the people that come and hold. Want somebody to hold boom. Money tonight. They give him 7.5.
For what? They need jail.
Bulu's very good. 7.5 left for now.
All right, it's so nice to have you here.
Same here.
Tolu Obanro. He's a big boy.
Friend, she has been my friend. So she's a big girl. Have you seen that Instagram?
Okay, actually, thank you very much for being a guest on this show.
Me? I like to be the guest, so you're the guest now. We have swapped places. Hello, Ellie.
Yes,
where were you last month?
I was in Lagos.
Like, get where I see you for IG. Where did you go to?
Fake life.
That one that you do like this.
Fake life.
The photo of it be like the Emirates. Went to watch ball.
It's fake life.
All these videos is that shame you only love watching next week. Bye.
But you that you are watching all these things and doing it on the net and not posting in call.
Me, no, I'm always here. Do you know what today is? Sunday. I'm still facing this my computer.
But afterwards, When the money comes, you're smiling to the bank.
Now,
of the
fuel,
time.
they take money, but now fuel.
Here, same here. Have you seen me? Mo jump
Subsidy.
But nobody will know.
Jump billions from here.
I will tell you. Thank you
Don't
very
worry.
much.
It happens to all of us.
All of us. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. My name is Helen, and this is my friend Tolu, not Toby, Tolu Obanro.
I don't know why my friend would call me Toby.
I tell you, I've never dated. I've never dated Toby. Okay, don't forget to
Toby, if you're out there, she still loves you.
Nibo. I don't like what.
Toby, she still loves you.
Helen.Wang on Instagram, Helen.love.23. Memo of a Nigeria Girl is available on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. What are you for? Ever subscribe. I want to be like him. See, he's my role model. I want to be like him when I grow up. Okay, big man. I'll see you next week.
I'll see you too next week. If you call me, I will come. Bye.